the bass.
Of lane control, and maybe he can join Svensker, but that's going to be an engage by Trashy, getting plenty of damage down. 200 HP left on the Rek'Sai, has to flash, but Trashy could join up soon. He has flash of himself, and the heal's not going to come down in time. First blood, but it's an exhaust into a stun, into a very dead Elise, and down the water spout she goes. TSM getting a kill back.
TSM had the shove in the bottom lane and the mid lane, which is why Svensker thought he'd be able to make the invade, but it wasn't in time to save him from that first blood.
A lot of summoners, though, were burned by TSM in a turn that went around in time. Trashy could have said, okay, you burn flash, I walk away. Instead, trades kills, but gets way more summoners out of it.
Yeah, it's 6 summoners to 1, which is a gargantuan difference when you're considering.
We sit at a game with a 300 lead. Trashy, though, has nowhere to really jump to. Is it going to be the stun? The ulti coming across. There's the jump. And that's one kill picked up. Svensker gets the credit, though Bukes did all the hard work.
And this is TSM resorting back to what they were so good at, is in unison together they will...
Taking R for about another 5 seconds. I don't think the time is going to quite work out for them.
He's going to get the stun actually in time, just barely. Now time for the knockup into the stun, into the unleashed power, not even needed. And a very clean tower dive by TSM.
The last fraction of a second that Hanser could get the Mega Gnar, he cast it, immediately hops back to Mini Gnar, and it was so clean because Svensker and Bjergsen didn't take a single hit of damage, which means they can immediately go back to their lanes. And Sencooks is just sitting in the mid lane right now. They open up and are looking to at least burn summoners, hopefully getting kills.
Mickey is alone under his turret. Here comes the dynamic duo looking for it. Mickey gonna get hit up. Couple more snipes to go, and that's gonna be a kill to double lift. Gold flowing into every lane now. 3 of TSM's members have kills.
It could be a race for the...
Around the wall, suddenly surrounded. Stun's gonna land. That's the cue for Biofrost. They've got all the CC they need. Bio steals the kill. Didn't need to. Unlucky there. But it is a nice pickoff.
Yeah, they chain CC'd him. I think the reason everyone on TSM was hitting him so hard is because it was the Cinder stun into the Braum stun, and they were worried he was gonna pull flash away. But Sencooks never flashes or pulls early and he pays the price.
That really... can't afford to have it. Bjergsen playing with no flash so far.
Oh, nice repel. Trashy jukes it away. Gets the trade kill back in. Nicely done. Splice trying to claw back to this game, but it is a 2,000 gold deficit. Now Wonder in the top lane does have flash. Will he be forced to use it? Yes, he's going to finally jump over that small part of the wall. I was hoping he wasn't going to get chains.
Fog and TSM really trying to get something. Trashy no flash.
Slow 1, slow 2, slow 3. 4 shots going to land on a Trashy, but now will he survive the encounter? A big knockup comes out of Biofrost, and that should be enough to knock down the Elise, but Repel's going to buy a few more seconds, and the re-snipe comes through, but it's too early. And here's the re-engage on the backside. They've picked off double lift. It's now a 4v4, and Hemo Plague is on. Sencooks is poised to do so much damage here with help from Wonder. They've already picked up another. That's 2-1 in favor of Splice. 2-2, actually. They did pick off Mickey.
That's still exactly the type of fight that Splice would want. It's messy, it's protracted, and then Sencooks can go in the back, get onto Jhin, and get a kill.
Messy, but also very calculated because they peel away the Vladimir from one lane. He is not running teleport. He didn't even ghost into that fight. And as he peeled in, they teleport from the other lane. So while they were super spread out on the map, 1-3-1, they suddenly collapsed as a 5-man unit and surprised TSM.
Yeah, and this feels like it keeps happening to TSM so far at Worlds here, where they'll get a small edge pushed a little bit too far, and the opponent team will counter them where they're just not used to being countered in North America. So here we can see it one more time.
And look where Vladimir actually starts. He starts in the bot lane, moves over, there's a teleport. Let's see where it actually comes out. There's some wards behind, so the shallow wards into the enemy jungle here. Double completely surprised, moving away from Sencooks, but then suddenly, as he casts a W, Wunder comes out, and if you give an Aurelia access to a low mobility carry in the background, you can almost solo it.
Yep.
No teleport on Hanser's.
They're going to land the root. They're going to land the slows. They should chain the CC pretty easily here. And this one more snipe will do it. And Double Lift gets his second kill. Nicely done.
And I can see why Wonder died there. He was not expecting the duo lane roam when Drake is up in 10 seconds. TSM had just made the prep play for top lane. So a really peculiar roam top from Sencooks, or from Wonder's perspective, and it pays off for TSM.
It's really beautiful. Taking the expected play and saying, we're not going to do that, we'll do something else. Oh! The one shot from Bjergsen takes him out, and now Trashy also in a bad spot. Svensker on the chase with the Randuin slow, with the red buff, the follow through from Bjergsen. That's already 2 kills, and Mickey now running for his life.
Bjergsen's Syndra just has so much pressure because he's able to hold the mid lane 1 versus speed. Earlier, it allows TSM to put 3 members in the top lane and get a kill. And then after that, when Svenskeren moves down, he can just one-shot obliterate Kabi right now. And that's all falling apart from Spice. And again, you have to question the pick. Syndra on Bjergsen is just too damn strong.
Such massive playmaking across the board from TSM, though. When the game was looking a little bit questionable, they make the big play. Splice trying to get something back.
Splice looking for one themselves. Senkuk stunned up, gonna lose out.
Here comes Meganar.
Pull away. Yes, here comes Meganar, but it's not the most beautiful. It puts on a wonder. Bit of damage. Look at the follow through. A powerhouse for TSM. It's already 2, and the turret nearly falls as well.
And you have the perfect word there. It's a bounce house right now, just chaining the CC over and over again onto Splice.
And they got the slow. They got the chase down into Senkuk's. Not going to get too much more, but the crowd practically on their feet now, cheering for TSM, hoping that the North American hopeful can continue their run for a quarterfinal spot.
And that was honestly fantastic. That scoop initially didn't look too great, but followed up by 1 CC and another, and perfectly layered over and over. And then a couple of spheres from Bjergsen just launched forward, double stun, double kill.
Yeah, the first stun, I believe, into the Braum ultimate, into the Rek'Sai knockup, all the while hitting them with circular damage. Mickey as well.
Oh, he's so dead.
If you're new to Splice, the Mickey X special. Walk into Fog of War.
TSM hoping to play with confidence. And I think 3 minutes ago, this game was incredibly dangerous for TSM, because if you think about this game,
They lose this game, they cannot make the quarterfinals here at Worlds. They'd be capped at 2 maximum wins. They'd already be 2 teams of 3.
yeah, and from TSM's perspective, they need to be strong in this stage of the game.
And they've already knocked down one member 4. The turret's going to be up next. It can't even run away, so unlucky there in this one. Svenskeren going to weather the storm. The damage not going to be enough for him. Plenty of orbs available.
She's coming in behind them.
Has the ulti, a bit of a slow and a Senkuk's more damage. Sengu pulls out of there, but now that means he's an available target for that unleashed power. Here comes the engage tools. It's double it with the curtain call. Gets the slows on a wonder. Gets plenty of damage. Mickey gonna get away, but he's not gonna be so lucky for the top laner. That's 2 dead already. Another trade kill. More in for Bjergsen. 4 versus 2 right now.
Just a snowballing Cinder right now. 9 kills, also making it so difficult for Splice to escape.
You can definitely still see that Bjergsen is the central axis that TSM is playing around. He's involved in 14 out of 16 kills right now. He is the one driving the game home. Initially relying on his push into roam mobility, but now in the fights, landing stun after stun after stun.
And
Sleep. Rolling over Spice.
Oh, and Kabi gets hit by the deadly flirt, and it's gonna be just that load. Ulted, goodbye. Double it on a killing spree now. And look at the Meganar catches several in Splice. They're gonna run out of health. That's several more. Look at that, a 3 for 0 in the blink of an eye.
it just keeps coming. TSM has so much hit potential with the Jhin and the Syndra right now, with Biofrost jumping over the top on all of these fights. 3 kills now, 25-minute Baron. Should be an afterthought.
Almost no chance losing it here. 2 members alive, no teleport up on either. A flash, not going to mean much. Hanser solo zoning out the 1v2 as TSM quietly takes down Baron Nashor in the darkness in the fog of war. And there it's picked up. 25 minutes, 37 seconds. Baron buff up, 11,000 gold lead.
Definitely lights out for Spicer. There's so little they can do. TSM team comp in the mid game snowballs so well. Nobody actually cares about the red buff. It's about the kills that ensue. Kave forced to use his gap closer once. Has flash, but
once you get hit by 1,
it's over.
Yep.
The Braum stun, the Rek'Sai knockup, the Cinder comes in over the top. Hanser gets Mega. Guess what? He lands the 1 stun against the wall. Everything else changes.
TSM learning the lesson they were
Failing a little bit in the first game of the day, in their opinion. In fact, that Royal took that hit earlier.
a lot. Looking around the side, Wonder looking for the play into Bjergsen, but now chasing for Hanser, but he's going to try to pick up the mid lane. Can't even do it. The damage is too high. Hemo Plague not going to be enough either. And the shields came on enough. Now the retreat because Kabi wants in on the double lift. How's that duel going to go? Dodges one Q, looks to dodge the next. One more shot, will kill in the flash. Oh, and double lift gets him inside the base. Doesn't take enough damage to die.
And it it just shows you what could have been if the Aurelia was a little bit more even with Bjergsen. That's exactly how Splice would want to fight in the late game. But they're going up against a gargantuan goal lead here for TSM.
And they're looking for even more. Hanser jumps in, forces out the Sanguine Pool from Senkux, and it's going to be the bottom inhibitor gone. The mid lane inhibitor soon to follow. Baron buff still on for over a minute, with 2 inhibs down and 14,000 gold, putting TSM ahead.
Very important they also win this game quickly, because average win time is one of the seeders for tiebreakers if we get a 3-way tie-up. Although maybe that's not important anymore. They're going for the game.
Yeah, right now they're looking to close things out, but a quick shutdown goes through. It's going to be a trade kill, but still, nice by Wetter to make the play. Even still, Trashy has already found his grave for the 7th time this game. TSM on to the Nexus turret. Svensker barely even taking damage from these Nexus turrets here as they push forward among the crowd, yelling for their name, chanting the initials of North America's #1 team. They won the summer split. They're hoping to do well at Worlds. They're third, but in the group stage right now at the hands of Splice, as they have one more match to play. And if they can win the next one, they will make top 8 at Worlds.
And very crucial that TSM was able to win this game.